Well, good morning. It's a late start today. We decided to sleep in.
Always.
Always. We're going to go get some lunch, and we're actually going to go to Burgerfuel. It's a chain that's in New Zealand, so we want to try that out. And then we're going to the Wellington Botanic Gardens, and we're hoping to park like kind of down below so that we can take the like trolley car. I think that's what they're called, right?
Yeah.
The little like tram trolley car up to the top. And then we'll kind of just explore there and maybe see if we can get some dinner later. It just kind of depends on how long we're there for. And Abby wants to also go shopping today, so we'll see what we can get up to. Burgerfuel.
That I can stand my burger upright. Fancy.
Pretty good. Well, Burgerfuel was actually pretty good, I thought.
Yeah.
You think you liked it?
I think it was better than McDonald's for sure. It was a pretty good quality burger.
Yeah. And I mean, the fries were seasoned and they were really good.
Yeah, overall, very good.
Yeah. So we're going to head to the downtown Wellington and hopefully try to find some parking. I don't know. I read a lot of reviews about how bad the parking garages are there, so
that's why he asked me to drive.
Yeah, that's why Javi's driving. Anyways, yeah, so we'll get there, get up on the cable car, and then head to the botanical garden.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a cruise
ship today. Is that a Princess Cruise Line? So I think it's a terrible day for us to be in Wellington because of that cruise ship. So the line to get with the cable car up to the top, she said, was like 2 hours.
A couple hours,
So we're gonna do what a local volunteer suggested. Check out a few museums, let the line and the cable car kind of like fizzle out with the tour, the cruise ship tours, and then come back a little later.
Abby, do you wanna swim out there like this person? You want to swim?
I'm not a good enough swimmer.
That has got to be cold. Did you lose your skirt?
Try not to flash anybody.
You want to flash everybody? All right, here we are at the Museum of New Zealand in Wellington. They have a Vivienne Westwood jewelry collection.
Obviously a taxidermy kekapoo. I would love to one day see a kekapoo in real life.
He's so sweet looking.
They're so sweet looking. These are taxidermy Kias. Look at that wingspan. They're beautiful. We love those little Kias. So pretty. Look at that sweet face. One day we'll somehow be able to see a kekapoo. So the kekapoo is the world's only flightless parrot, and he's a big boy too, I guess. Okay, here's some kiwis. Look, it says great spotted.
There's different kinds.
Little spotted southern brown kiwi. Okay, I didn't realize there was multiple types. Look at this one's face.
That's so cool.
Oh my gosh, it's so huge.
I like this one, the North Island brown. Look at his little face. He's got like whiskers all over his face.
New Zealand is known for its flightless birds, and these guys are now extinct. I saw a sign that was calling them their gentle giants. So these big guys were called moas. They were flightless. And look at their legs, big old beefy legs.
That is one big paw. So that's an eagle that our guide the other day was saying feasted on these moa. So there's a whole exhibit here about eagle versus moa. I don't know. I don't feel like he could pick him up. He's big, but he's not that big. Here are the skeletons of the moa. That guy is really big. Oh, look at it. Ah!
Oh, that's so sad.
So this is the Host eagle that I guess the eagles in Lord of the Rings are based on. But they literally could take down a moa, which is like the size of an ostrich, which is crazy. But that is a big bird, all right. So all of these animals in this case are only found in New Zealand. And it says half of our wildlife is found nowhere else. Every single thing in here. Pretty cool.
This is the Gallipoli, the Scale of Our War exhibition. These giant, hyper-realistic figures were created by Weta Workshop, and they are the same team behind the Lord of the Rings films. At 2.5 times life size, every detail is really intense, from the sweat on their brows to the tension in their hands. These towering figures tell the deeply personal stories of New Zealanders who fought and fell at Gallipoli in 1915. These beautifully carved canoes tell the story of the Maori who first found Aotearoa. Each waka is a tribute to the exploration, resilience, and a living culture that is still carried forward today.
Well, that was a fun little museum. It actually had a lot of stuff, mostly about, the native Maori and New Zealand in general, like the nature part with all of the animals of New Zealand, mostly flightless birds and things like that. But yeah, I definitely recommend. It's large and it will take you a long time. All right, Abby's ready for the tram.
The historic red cable car has been taking its riders up to the Botanical Garden in Kelburn since 1902. This 5-minute funicular ride covers 612 meters and lifts you about 120 meters, and it passes through 3 tunnels that they now have kind of set up with dazzling LED light displays. And once at the top, it's just a short walk to the Botanical Garden. And every 10 minutes they have a departure, so the cable car is an easy and, quite frankly, a fun option to get to the top.
All right, time to check out the Botanic Gardens. Abby loves a good garden.
I love a good garden and I love a good museum.
That's true.
So today's been a good day. I loved seeing all the birds of New Zealand, and learning about them. That was fun. We did a little shopping, although we didn't film it.
Yeah, that's boring stuff.
So yeah, let's check out the garden.
Cool.
We be sniffing all the flowers. Look how cute.
Established in 1868, the Wellington Botanical Garden is a peaceful escape just minutes from the city. Spanning 25 hectares, it's home to lush native plants, colorful flower beds, and themed gardens. You can stroll past sculptures, enjoy the city views, or just follow winding trails throughout century-old trees. It's just beautiful.
That's so cute.
Wow. Wow.
Aww.
He's showing off. Look at him. Oh my gosh, they're cute.
Weeby's heart is breaking because the mama duck was trying to get the little babies to go in an area they couldn't hop. And he's just like, his heart is breaking.
I wanted to scoop them up
And help.
and put them on top.
You know how I know I'm getting old? I love the smell of lavender and roses now. I used to think those were grandma
Roses
scents.
were grandma scents, yeah.
We made it back up the hill. So the garden is down this big hill that you're on, and it is kind of throughout the walking space.
And then you have to make your way all the way back up.
If you want to ride it back down, you gotta make your way back up. We made it. I think that was a fun little adventure.
We gotta have a ticket to get out though.
Oh, do we? Oh, interesting tea. I've got our tickets right here. Here, hold this. No?
Not it. Got it.
Got it.
You made it.
Weeby and I are so not foodies. We are in Wellington, New Zealand, and for dinner tonight, instead of finding an incredible restaurant downtown Wellington or something like that, we were like, where's just some random restaurant outside of town so we don't have to deal with like traffic and parking. So we're gonna have Chinese food at a random restaurant outside of Wellington. We have about a 5-hour car ride, probably a little longer with these New Zealand roads. I'd say 5.5 to 6 hour car ride to Taupo.